Hey guys, Reagan here, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing something entirely different and unlike anything I've ever done before. We are going to build a PC. Over the last couple weeks, I've been doing some research and trying to figure out what would be best and what I want to upgrade with my computer, and I've finally settled on it. And I've actually already bought some parts, and I have a lot on the way, and a lot that came today. And I'm going to try my best to make this video as good as possible. I've never done a video in this format before, so I hope it turns out well, and I hope that you all enjoy it. Before we actually get into showing off the parts and everything, I want to just give a little timeline about how this all came to be. So yesterday was August 22nd, Friday, and I went to Best Buy and told myself if they had the parts, I was going to go ahead and buy them. So I did. So let's take a look at that first. So like I said, over the last couple weeks, I've started doing more research. I have a friend from work that I've been talking to and figuring everything out because he is a lot more into it now than I am. I haven't really been, in the know or in the loop about this stuff as much over the last couple years. So, and I've always wanted to build one. Even before I got this last pre-built, I told myself I was going to work towards building my next one, and I haven't done it. This PC will give me the opportunity to play things like VR better. If I want to get into more AAA titles, if I find one that I'm interested in, it'll be able to do that very well. Multitask. If I start rendering more heavy videos, I want to do more edits and stuff. I want to do larger video projects if I'm able, and I want that to be able to do that as well. But this other machine has been great, and it's still an amazing machine, and I really hope I can find a good use for it in the future as well. With that out of the way, I hope that was good. If I need to re-explain something, I'll edit it in post, or if you have any questions, just comment below. But let's get to the part that you're all probably more interested in. I'll start with the, I guess, more boring stuff first. I got this I was gonna get a little 8 gig because that's all it needed. Well, my friend suggested 16. They didn't have any. So the guy, and it was about the same price as a 8 or 16. I paid 7 for this at Best Buy. The guy recommended this one. So I got this one. I'm hoping maybe I'll be able to use it for other things. But this I got just to boot Windows because it was 10 times cheaper to do it this way. And then I can just buy a cheaper license. That's the first item. Next, thermal paste I'm using, also like 8 or 10 bucks. I don't know when I'll need it again, so I was trying to get the smallest one I could. This is the SSD I ended up going with. It is a Samsung Evo Plus 990. It's a 2 terabyte. I didn't buy a hard drive for this build. The plan is to, if I ever need more space, I'll grab another one of these, or I'll probably go for a 4 terabyte. We'll see. But the plan is just to grab another SSD because they are way faster than a hard drive. I recently started using an external hard drive for storing like FLPs and FLAs and other like more bulk stuff that ends up taking up a lot of space on my computer. I realized how slow it is transferring big files and big folders. Next item is the PSU, or the power supply unit. This thing is like 10 times heavier than I thought it would be, but I got the RM750E from Corsair. Next up, we have the Ryzen 7 9700. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I picked this one based off looking it up online, and it was one of the top rated ones. And I got it, it was cheaper on Amazon, but they ended up having it. So I asked the guy, and I thought it was like a huge stretch. I was like, hey, can y'all price match? And he said, if it's sold from Amazon, and it was. So I saved like 27 bucks on it, and I was still able to get it in person, which made me very happy, not having to worry about shipping. The thing that some people are probably most excited about, let's move this out of the way, is the GPU, which I went with a RTX 5070. Part of me thought about going for the TI, but it's like $300 more, and I don't know how worth it that would even be. I'm very excited to see how smoothly things run and how much. I was gonna go for the ARGB one, but it was 40 bucks more, and with my build, it's not vertical, so I didn't think it would, I didn't really think it was worth that extra $40. I used to be really big on the huge, like really bright, really loud RGB builds, which I still think look really cool. But if I can show you, my PC now has very low-key lighting. Hold on, it's very reflective. As you can see, hold on, how can I? Sorry, the reflection's really bad. Ew. So as you can see, the lighting on my PC now is pretty low-key. The only lights are the GeForce RTX lettering, the fan, the RAM, and the little light up here. So it's pretty low-key, and I've genuinely really loved it because it's not bright, you still have that pop of color, and there's things you can edit. So I really like that look a teensy bit more. So I definitely think I like that look a bit more now. This build will definitely have a lot more things going on in it because the AIO has a little LCD display, and I ordered a little 8.8 inch little display to go on the inside. The fans, which again, you'll see, are thermal takes and infinite mirror fans. So I'm not really sure what they look like. Like, their pictures look really good. I love the look. So it'll have a bit more going on, but I'm hoping it's still low-key enough, you know, that it's not just like bright in your face. But with all this out of the way, let's move on to the next part of the timeline and the order that I received today. After I bought all my parts at Best Buy, I went ahead and ordered everything else that I wasn't able to get. I planned on getting the motherboard last night as well, but they didn't have. So I went ahead and ordered everything else that I needed. My case is coming from Newegg, so I'm having to sit on this for about another week until that case gets here. Prayerfully, it could get here earlier. Not a big deal. The only thing I'm missing tomorrow, the monitor comes. I'm getting a 1440p. The RAM comes this Tuesday. So the case, which I guess kind of fittingly is the last item coming. We'll see. So first, we're gonna take a look at this box. We're gonna take a look at this box first. I don't know where my Exacto is. All right. I assume, I also got some acrylic bookends, so that'll be in here too. Well, here are the fans that I bought. These are the Thermalite M12QR ARGB fans. And this is what I meant with the low-key look. You see, it's only the light right there and the light framing the fan, but the fans themselves don't light up, which I think will look really nice. And then this one is the little 8.8 inch screen, and I want to go ahead and open this and take a look at it. Cool. And it's a little touch screen too, which of course, since it's in the case, I don't know how much use that'll get. Wow, okay, that's a lot bigger than I thought, which is actually really nice. Kind of worried that it was going to be like a lot more like squat. This next box, slightly heavier, I believe is the motherboard and the AIO. Like I said, monitor comes tomorrow, which we can take a look at. RAM comes Tuesday, case Friday. All right, here we are. So here's the main piece itself, the motherboard, which I originally had a 650E. My friend said that they were actually going out of production, I believe. So this future-proofs the build pretty good bit. B850 Aorus Elite, 229 for this, I believe. Okay, low-key, very nervous to build this. I've watched videos for years and years about building PCs, so I feel like I have a good idea of what I need to do, but like, of course, I've never messed with these things, so I'm very nervous about messing something up. I pray I don't, but that's very neat to see in person, honestly. It's kind of unreal. And seeing these parts in person makes me like 10 times more excited, so it's quite good. Okay, well, I don't really have much else to say on the motherboard, really. I don't like that sound at all. Another thing I'm nervous about is cable management. I'm going to try my best to make it clean because, one, I think it'll look nice. Two, it'll probably bother me because when I think about it, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's it. Here is my AIO. So again, main goal was getting one with an LCD screen. I originally put, I think it was the NZXT Kraken Elite, which was very expensive, but I wasn't sure about good alternatives. So that's when I sent the list to him and he started editing a little bit. And so the Kraken Elite is like 280, I think. This was like 81, 82, so you know that already saved me a crap ton of money. And it also has the same fan look and still an LCD display, which is very exciting. So like the motherboard, I really don't have a lot to say on this. I mean, of course, until we build it, but I am very excited to mess with the LCD displays because I love customizing stuff like that, and that'll probably make it a lot more enjoyable to be messing with the PC. That's about everything for this part of the video. Again, I'll have to check back in tomorrow when the monitor comes. Alrighty, welcome back. Today is Tuesday, and we have the last actual part of the PC arrived today. So let's take a quick look at that. Last part here, super excited to see. Last piece of the PC is the RAM. Toshi, hey buddy. Last piece of the PC is the RAM. Now my friend suggested the Clev Cras V RGB or Cras 5 RGB RAM. 32 gigs. My PC here has 16, so 32 is going to be insane to see how well it runs. I also want multitasking to be better. I'm not sure if that's all dependent on RAM. So I really don't have that much to say about the RAM besides that I think it looks really nice. Sorry, there's a glare. I think it looks really nice. And I'm excited to see what 32 gigabytes is like because that is double what I have in here and I believe what I had in my last PC. First, I bought this the other day at Books A Million. Chainsaw Man acrylic stand. So I'm gonna put this in the PC. Hopefully it'll look cool in there with the RGB. Hi buddy. I think he looks really nice and I'm hoping that the clear will play well with the RGB. This will be a part of the build. Last thing we'll say for this section is that the last day or so, I've been doing some research. Not really research, I'm doing some shopping on Amazon and I ordered a tripod, like a full standing tripod. Right here I'm on a DJI Osmo, which is I forgot what it's called. It stays still. I forgot what that's called. Which is really great for angles like this or things that are on like a low, like you're just taking a look at it like this. I think it works great. But for the look that I want for building the PC, I wasn't able to get that with this, so I ordered a tripod. But that's all for this section. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, today is the day. It is Friday and the case is still on schedule. It's not here yet though, but prayerfully it still comes. I'm gonna go ahead and do the prep work that I was gonna do like a couple days ago. We're gonna go ahead and put Windows on the flash drive. I gotta clean the desk a little bit. Still got our little flash drive. I'm gonna go ahead and get that open. I have scissors on me. Hopefully this works. Probably won't. I'll have to go grab some. Oh, would you look at that? Here we are. Let's go ahead and figure out how to do this crap. All right. Oh, let's got the Windows key, and we are also still waiting on Windows to install the flash drive. I'm ready for the case to get here. Let me check my. Oh, out for delivery. All right, cool. I really hope it's early. The UPS usually gets here later for us. I really hope they get here decently quick. It says by 7 p.m. Oh, between 1:15 and 4:15. That's beautiful. Awesome, awesome. All right, I'm gonna keep track of that. I'm gonna keep waiting for Windows to be doing its thing. Okay, cool. All right, and the flash drive is done. So we're just gonna click finish and we're done. Alrighty. And that is ready for later. So now that we have this ready, we also have our Windows key purchase, so that's really all I can do until the case gets here, which, you know, my knowledge, I don't need the case just yet. So part of me wants to go ahead and put the motherboard together. Part of me wants to take a look at the case first. I don't know. It's time, oh my gosh. There it is. There it is. Oh my gosh, and my power figure. Oh my god. Let's get it in here. God, that thing is freaking heavy. Alrighty, it's time. Man, this thing came like 2 hours early from the earliest time that they gave me. That's kind of crazy. Back in the stupid tripod you go. Film that stupid intro later. I'm hyped now. Alright, since this thing's so freaking big, we're gonna utilize the tripod. Let's take a look at this power figure first. So I bought these perching power and dingy figures to go with it. And I got them really cheap off Macari for a great deal. So thank you to the person who sold me that. Yeah, dude, this thing's freaking huge. I didn't even cut on the line. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna take this. Okay, I literally can't even maneuver past the tripod. That sounded horrible. Let's move to the floor. Case itself unwrapped. Okay, my phone ran out of storage. As soon as I was talking about the case, which is awesome. Well, let's take a quick look at it again. So I very much like the case. It's very slick, and I think it even has a top glass panel. We're not putting fans on the top, so I'll be able to use that and it'll look very nice. Something I've never seen before is that the PSU is up here, which is really cool. It's interesting, different. I'll be honest with you, I'm starting to feel very overwhelmed about doing this. I'm very nervous. I really don't want to mess it up. What I'm most nervous about is doing the cable management. I'm worried about putting too much or too little thermal paste on, and I'm nervous about the entire thing. But hopefully it'll go well, because we are about to get into the motherboard prep. All right, I think we should just start and hope for the best. I'm gonna put you at an angle here so I can sit down and do it. All right. So, to do our motherboard prep, we need our motherboard, our CPU, SSD, thermal paste, and our RAM. All right, let's get started. I hope that this looks good. Honestly, I still really can't believe that I'm even doing this. All right, first we gotta take this thing out, not messing it up. Something from the back of this thing hurt me, and I really hope there's nothing that's easily broken. Okay, man, I'm nervous, man. Why am I handling something like this? Oh, that's sick looking. I didn't realize there was design on it. Why am I doing this? Oh, sick. There's full instructions for everything. Here's the thing. I've been in and out of like PCs and the realm of PCs and all that stuff for years, so I have, you know, an understanding of where everything needs to go and all that, besides like cables and stuff. So I feel like I know what I need to do, but I don't want to take that chance and screw something up. All right, we're gonna start with our CPU. Again, the Ryzen 7 9700X. Oh wait, I gotta kind of take the cover off first. Oh, there's a triangle. All right, I'm so nervous. There it is, the CPU. I know all you gotta do is drop it in there, wiggle it around, and that's it. Just like that. All right, that's our first step. Oh yeah, and then you gotta put this back down. Forgot people say there's a lot of pressure putting this down. I don't want to break it, man. Okay. All right, let's put our RAM in. And I think you do it in these two slots right here. Oh, these ones in the back don't move. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, that is nice looking. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm so nervous about messing something up that I can't even take it out of the package. All right, first one out. All right. So, just like this. Goes in the second and fourth, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that is nerve-wracking. I don't want to break anything. Sorry, my fat head's probably blocking the camera. Okay, RAM's in. We're done with that. I think next is our SSD, which I pray this is where the graphics card goes, because that's very close. How do I get this off? So the little latch is what was holding that in place, which I didn't realize. All right, so we have our SSD here. I know that has to come off. You put it in like this. I am losing my mind. So that's on. Then you take just that off, I assume. And you stick this back on. Move this latch. I think I'm done. So next we're going to put on thermal paste and the AIO cooler, but we gotta do the bracket first because I have an AMD CPU. Let me go get my screwdriver. Okay, got my screwdriver. Really hope this goes well. So now we gotta put on the AMD bracket. We need one of these, which, all right. So these, the bracket. So we're about to tackle the first thing that I'm very, very nervous about, and that is thermal paste. I'm I'll do a little pea-sized dot. I'm not to strip the screw, but I want to make sure that's in there right. Okay, and now thermal paste. Very scared. Let me make sure I got my picture pulled up. All right, I just got done putting all the cables into the PSU or power supply, whatever. And now we're going to install the motherboard in the case. I had to really talk with my friend through the power supply, so I didn't record it. That was a lot more complicated than I thought it would be, because just because I didn't understand it doesn't mean, you know, it is okay. I just didn't fully understand what he was talking about doing, especially when splitting the cable. I really didn't understand that, so that was my fault. So make sure I get the panels off right, because I need to go ahead and take them all off. Probably I should just need to set it up. Oh, I gotta unscrew this first. Slide. Oh wait, that was stupid of me. Probably good if I didn't lose screws and stuff, you know, because I might need those later. I really don't think I'll need that put back on there. We're not putting, help me, we're not putting fans up there, so. Yeah, okay, so, all right, let's place this bad boy. I'm really scared. Oh crap. Don't do that, please. Wait, do I have to take this off first? That was scary. Why is that not back on right? I don't. Okay, we're officially back. My phone keeps running out of storage, so that is limiting what I can do and record. But we should be good now. But all I've really done is the most boring part, which is all the cable management and making sure everything's plugged in. We are about to start on the AIO. The only cable we have left is this, which I think goes into the GPU. Let's take a look at it. And so it was really good. And so it was better than the ones that he had done, but here is my cable management. Okay, so there's the cable management. I think it's a little visually cluttered. I don't know. There's a word for it. Up here is the CPU cables. I'm just gonna let them sit up there because there's a lot of slack to them. But I think it'll look good. This is really freaking cool. All right. Back up we go. We'll install the AIO next. So, I'm not sure which screws I'll need. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off, I guess. I can go so far. I mean, it's in there. I mean, that thing ain't moving. I kinda don't. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing, sorry. I didn't mean to stop the recording, but I'm trying to frame this better so you might see what I'm doing. The next part that I'm really nervous about is doing thermal paste because I don't want to do too much and I don't want to do too little. All right, radiator mounted. Now I'm gonna flip it. Nice. All right, here's the big moment. Putting on the thermal paste. I'm gonna try to make it visible, but we'll see. All right. Do a pea-sized dot. Oh crap. Uh-oh, wow. That looks kind of bad. He says perfect, so I'll take it. I'm scared. All right, now we gotta remove. Okay. That was on there a lot more than I thought it would be. And then we're gonna do it. I'm so nervous. Rah! God. No. It's not even on there. Crap. Oh, thank God. Okay. It grabbed it. All right. We're good. I hope. Nope, we're not. We're not. All right. Done with that. Thank God, because that was scary. Where's this plug in at? And then this will go right here. Got the fans figured out, and that's what we're doing next because I don't have any tape for the screen yet. These screw in from the bottom. Yeah, this should be fine. Get up just a little bit, hold it up right there. Maybe they should sit towards the back, I don't know. I don't think they're supposed to be moving like that. We took some figuring out. We figured out you take out the top panel or the panel. All you gotta do, which made it 10 times easier to screw. All you gotta do, there's these 2 tiny little screws at the top. I can't even get the screw in. Come on. Okay, finally, God. Okay, thank the Lord. All right, now we gotta do the fans in the back. Okay, all right, that should be good. I don't have to worry about bracing anymore, I don't think. Okay, fans are done. So for now, I'm gonna put the bottom fans back in, but I just wanna show y'all something real quick. Now, of course, we haven't booted all the way in yet. I've just been testing the fans. And okay, thanks, man. Oh, I didn't turn it on. So it works, which is great. And the little screen turns on too. Maybe. There it goes. For now, we're gonna reinstall the bottom fans and we're gonna put the GPU in. See? I'm gonna throw the screws back on. Yeah, I feel like anyway, even if I was recording all the fan stuff, I probably would have cut a lot of it anyway, just because it's probably been very boring, because a lot of it was just figuring out what needed to go where and how to daisy chain it all together so that all the RGB worked together, and I finally figured it out. I haven't put it on all the way yet, just in case. So we're gonna go get the GPU. And I already have the screen like out. I just need to wait for my dad to get home so we can get the tape for it. But here we go, the RTX 5070. Voila, here we go. Honestly, the more I'm sitting here working on it, the more excited I am to customize the PC and game on it. I'm getting more and more excited about it, so it's very nice. Here we go. Well, if I could actually get it, you know. Bruh. There we go. Oh. Not satisfying as the other feel, but that's okay. And I think we take this little cover off. And then what I do know, take these out. What I do know is I think this cable goes into it, but I'm not sure what this cable is for. Where's English? Let's put this bad boy in there first. Uh-oh. Yeah, that won't work. I don't know how far I can push that over. All right, I think we got something going here. I found a video on how to do it. You can take the bracket out. Okay, and I already put it back in because I thought that was smart, but it wasn't. And what you have to do is basically prep it and then pop it in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and, you know, put our fans and everything back on, okay? We're still gonna have the same build, but the bracket's going in between, just like you would think. But that means the tubes are coming out this way and they're gonna be pushed through here. So it should work. You think it would. So we'll find out, I guess. Finally. Please? Okay. All right, that's some trouble. All right, so we're gonna I'm gonna line this up. I'm just gonna set it right here for now while we screw everything back in. Just like this. Yeah, that's already offering a much cleaner look that I like. So I'm glad about that. I don't know if it's grabbing or not. Can I quit dropping crap? Got it. All right. Now we'll come back to the front. I'll flip on the back anyway to fix all the cable management, but that's fine. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and send this through. Dude, I can't get back on it. I'll bore y'all with this. All right, I think we're back on track now. It took me a minute, but I got all the fans fastened and everything. Some of the screws didn't fully go in, but I think 9 out of the 12 fully fastened. So I think it'll be okay. Now we gotta reapply our thermal paste. Maybe I'll do better this time since now I know it tracks weird. Hopefully that's good. So I did have it. Should have moved it. Okay, we got it. Okay, we got it. So now we're gonna reconnect this cable right here. So that should be good. And now we gotta rehook up the screen. I'm not sure where I put it. Should be the same idea. Yep. Now should prayerfully be the GPU installation time. Actually, now that we're fairly certain that that'll work, let's install the screen first. That'll take a bit more trial and error, I think. So I have 3M tape that I'm going to use for the screen. Actually, let's run a quick test and just make sure that everything is still turning on properly now that everything's plugged right back up. Okay, that screen turns on, I think we'll be okay. There it goes. All right, as I say, it's not turning on, and I'm scared, but it turned on. We're good. All right, we're all good. We're working. Now, I gotta still fix the rubber thing. That's kind of annoying, but we're gonna install the screen next. So I have 3M tape. I'm gonna put. Oh, Lord, sorry. I'm gonna put 2 on the sides, 1 in the middle, before we stick it in there. That should be good, you know? Little cutting tool. I promise, my whole room's a mess. I'm gonna make it look better before we show off the final setup. I promise, I promise. Strip maybe as long as the width. It's not the width. And it's not gonna be perfect every time, I don't think, but it's okay. I'm gonna cut a little bit more off. Sorry, my fat head's got in the way. I'll stick on the opposite end. And then 1 more right in the middle. And for our last little piece, don't drop it. And put it right in the middle. Next, peel off the back. Actually, I'm gonna hook up and feed the wires through first before we do all that. And then, I'm gonna feed both ends through and make sure they're straighten it up. And here we go. Glad we got this fixed because I'm feeling a lot better about the build now. Okay, it's time. It's still powering up very well, and we got the screen in there. I'm excited. The screen being up top has really sealed the deal for me. Like, it just makes it feel 10 times more complete. Now it is time for our graphics card. All right, final piece, I believe. Then we got to clean up and set this computer up. Okay. There we go. I need light. I need better light. Oh, we gotta replace that top panel too, so we can put the glass cover up there. Alrighty, it is in there, nice and secure. Oh well, hey, you know, probably need to plug this in because otherwise it wouldn't work. That would have been really stupid of me to forget. Pick it back up and pull it back through. Okay, I think that'll be good. Let's figure out how to get that top panel in there. Oh. Okay, so you take out 3 screws. All right, I can do that. No, that's not it. Now it should come out. So that panel comes out. Putting my fingers all over it.
What kind of remix was that? It was just noise.
Really hope I'm not missing anything in this video because my storage keeps running out. But basically, we got the top panel on, looks really nice, and we put the back panel on. But I realized that we still have to put the Chainsaw Man acrylic stand in there. And then we're gonna clean up and get the PC started setting up. I've never put together an acrylic stand before. That's nice. I think just do it like this, right? And then okay, cool. So we're gonna pop him. This tripod is probably one of the best purchases I've made for filming stuff. All right, we'll pop him probably right there for now. It's time to clean up this mess. It's actually really bad, and it will probably take me a while. We're done. I'm gonna start recording for a bit, get cleaned up, get everything done, and I'll probably come back when I take apart the setup. I'm gonna clean everything up, like, you know, see in a little bit. I'm recording just this little bit, real quick. I ended up getting the PC set up and everything last night. I ended up actually getting Fortnite and stuff installed, but it took forever. My connection was really bad, but you want to know why? I didn't plug the dongle in. You know, it's supposed to have one, so I saw the little Wi-Fi spot down here, but you know, I'm sure. So now hopefully my connection will be better, and I'll test it out a little bit. The plan for today is to work on the setup and the cable management. Forgot the other thing. Oh, we gotta figure out how to attach the screen better because it keeps falling no matter how it connected. We'll figure it out. Alrighty, I cleaned off the desk for the most part. All of this is stuff that's gonna stay on the desk or at least be moved around. But we're gonna completely clear off the desk first, wipe it down, do cable management the best that we can. So yeah, I really don't know what else to say. We're just gonna completely clean off the desk and basically start over. So let's get right into that. All right, that should be good because that feels 10 times more secure. So the thing about this PC is I definitely have to really wire cable management, especially in the back, because I have to worry about the Wi-Fi dongle and those two as extras just for it to work how I want it to. So I got to figure out how to do all that. Okay. Some of these, I guess if I really wanted to, I could order 90-degree cables. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and put the front panel on just to kind of seal the deal. All right. That look good. Let's get our final peel of that glass. Oh yeah. And it'll look even better when it's turned on, of course. All right. Okay, it's a constant battle with iPhone storage, but we're almost done, I think, because all the other stuff's just me tidying up my room. This is, the setup is almost done. Hey guys, Reagan here, and welcome back to another video. Oh, wait, I don't need to say that. You're at the end of the video. Yeah, hi, it's me, the guy who just talked to you for 40 minutes about his PC build almost a year later. Yeah, I recorded all that footage almost a year ago. It's been like 11 months, but almost a year ago, and I just never did anything with it. I really don't know why I put it off, because once I actually started editing it, I actually had a lot of fun. And I feel more motivated than ever to keep working on videos and putting stuff out. I don't know what changed. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna take it for what it is. I want to use this section to mainly talk about what's happening now, what my plans are next, and where you can probably find updates the best for this stuff, because that's changed a little bit. I have some IRL stuff planned, which is the reason I'm trying out this style again. With my last upload, I tried out a new style of video, which was using my phone camera again for the first time in I don't know how long, by putting together my upgraded vinyl storage solution. And I finished part 2. I was like, I need something else to edit. So I decided to finally put together my PC build video, and it turned out to be actually really fun, and I'm really glad that I finally did it. So that makes me want to make more IRL content, or in that style where I'm actually recording myself doing something instead of either playing a game like FNF Remnants or just uploading music. I want a more variety, and I want to actually be able to like make, just hopefully get what I'm saying. So yeah, already have some plans. I actually upgraded the mic. This is the DJI Mic Mini. I want to do a quick comparison video because there's a cut part of this video where I tested out this little $20. It's a $20 microphone from Amazon that I ordered, and I was like, man, that'll sound pretty good. It doesn't. It records in mono, and but compared to this, the DJI Mic Mini was like $45, and it sounds to me just like the microphone I use on my computer. So, worth the investment to me. But all that to say is I upgraded and bought like a new mic, and I plan on making more videos like this, more IRL stuff, more unique videos besides just using my computer and screen recording stuff. I want to make more videos is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I hope that all makes sense. Next topic is I want to talk about where you can mainly find updates for my stuff if you're worried about that. Twitter was one reason I got on Twitter, was to be able to make quick updates, like posts like, hey, working on this, expect this next. But I've slowly stopped using it to post updates. I talk about random stuff, but I usually repost junk or be like, oh, I'm really excited for this. Like, no one cares. And I've actually, for this video specifically, I was posting to my Instagram stories, being like almost like little progress, being like, hey, 10 minutes into this, all right, I'm up to 30 minutes, it's going well. And then like but a couple days ago I posted saying like, hey, finished editing, all I gotta do is the thumbnail. You get what I'm saying. So if you want better updates on this stuff, I would check my Instagram. I'll put it up on the screen. I don't even remember the @ to my own Instagram. But if you want more live updates, if you will, I would check out my Instagram, because I mean, I'll still upload and like, hey, just uploaded this on like Twitter and my YouTube community posts, all that stuff. But like, I don't know. I've moved on to using Instagram stories, so I'd check that if you're really worried about that kind of stuff. I really don't have much more to say. I just wanted to put this little segment at the end just to talk a little bit about what's happening, what my plans are, and you know, this video. Expect more content. I have ideas. I already have stuff lined up that I know I'm going to do. I still got to upload part 2 to the vinyl storage solution. I'm going to upload the comparison video for the 2 microphones. The new Thomas 2026 stuff is out now. I have the Trackmaster Thomas. Percy's coming today as of recording this. And I actually went to Target and found all the new diecast stuff. I bought the whole range. So I'm going to make a big discussion and review video about that, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, that gives you a little idea. I have music to upload. I'm still working on FNF stuff. All that jazz, all that junk. Hopefully there's something here for you. If this is your first video, thank you for watching all of this. I know it's pretty rough around the edges, but I'm making this almost a year later. I don't remember what happened to some of the footage, and I hope you'll give me a chance to upload some more unique stuff that you might enjoy. I think that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed. Again, thank you for watching and sticking to the end. If you did, yeah, expect more soon. That's all I gotta say. Stuff that I've never made before. I have nothing else to say, so I probably should end it here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye for now.